Hey everyone, Key Tomlin here, and we're going to take a look at the collective reading for the week of May 16th, 2022. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Some things that we're going to go over afterwards, so stick around. This is the evening of the eclipse, depending on where you're at. I don't know who in the world is calling. Hold on one second. Let me grab my phone. Sorry about this. Wow. Okay, so anyway, sorry about this. My phone in here anyway. So what is the collective? The collective reading is my YouTube family. It is those that are in this room this evening. It is those that come in on the replay. It's my guest viewers. If we have guest viewers, please take the time to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, so we're looking at a large collective reading for this evening, and it's for the week of the 16th, starting tomorrow. Depending on where you're at, you may or may want to take a break for the eclipse. I'm not sure even what time it's happening in my area. But I do want to talk about some things at the end of the reading. First of all, this is the night that we throw down all the cards. Well, not all of them, but most of them. We throw down a lot of them to get a really thorough read on what's ahead for everyone for the week ahead. Also, I want to talk about in regards to love. When I speak about love on a general reading, this could also indicate your family, your friends, your love of family and friends. It doesn't have to be if you're single or a couple. And a lot of times I will reference, just to give you some clarity on that and what I'm looking at. But it can also be your family and friends. End of the reading. 1, 2, or 3. Pick a card. It's going to be there. Actually, we pick a file. The message for the week. Yes, it will be there. So have your question ready, Spirit, and we'll give you the yes or no answer. Talk about the eclipse. What's coming with this eclipse? The eclipse will be in effect for the next 6 months. We're going to talk about lemons and onions. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? So get comfortable, stick around. Hope you've had a great weekend. Usually I have had dinner before we do these, and I have not. So I was like, yeah, the night I've got things to say, the night I run out of time. Okay. So you know how we roll. We're going to start with the 3 angel messages. Oh, also want to put on our prayer list. Y'all know Minnie's mama is one of our YouTube family members. She lost her sister yesterday. They did live together. Her sister leaves behind a 26-year-old son, Matthew, and sister's name was Dawn. So please add her to your prayer list. These are friends of mine in New Jersey. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Catch us on the replay, Janelle. Louise, Joey, and Angelina. Jackie Hudson. Trying to see who all has snuck in here on me. Dana. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. Like I said, we're going to settle in for a good thorough read here. So, a lot upcoming. All right, you know how we roll. We're going to start the week off with the 3 angel messages. First angel message is successful funding. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yep, this is part of that eclipse that we're going to talk about. Your abundance is getting ready to come in. And I love that we're doing this on the 15th, dead center of the month. If you guys have not checked out your monthly reads, I did them on Friday. They are on the channel's playlist under monthlies, and they're for each zodiac sign. It runs from mid-May up through mid-June of what's coming in. So be sure to check those out. Couple it with your weekly readings, and you're going to have a nice thorough read there. Okay. Financial fears. Telling you, start that after this eclipse. show. Okay, a bountiful nature. You know, spending time in nature, reconnect. And I've just kind of been avoiding. I have no idea. I'm gonna call you Jay. JC. So yeah. Welcome, by the way. What we're looking at here is reconnect with nature. Be allergy season, depending on where you're at. That's one reason why I haven't a whole lot outside. It's because I got enough going on with healing without pollen, you know. And so yeah, just be advised of that. All righty, get started now. I've got the star seed cards here, 3 of those as well. Hello, Mr. Harry. Let's see. Let's pull 3 of these to see what we get with these. I kind of like this little deck. All right, we have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. I like it. That kind of goes in line with what we're going to talk about this evening at the end of the reading. And a neat trick you can use to remove negative energy. The seeds of Manteca, seeing potential, ringing, unconsciousness. It's like bringing it forward. Those aha moments, those light bulb moments, you know. And we have breath of the cosmos. How fitting for the night of the eclipse. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. So yeah, we will be talking about all of that. All right. Let's start with this deck here. My favorite mermaid deck. And let's see, the focus on these are what we need to know. Hi, Maggie, Lanita, Louise. Are we having a sound issue? Energy, guys. Retro energy. None of the settings have changed. All righty. You guys have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit, of course, is saying you're going to feel scattered. And, of course, that was in every single reading I had for the week and every single reading I had for the month. And what it is letting you know that no matter how crazy or chaotic things may feel for you, it does indicate that you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing for the time being. Then we have the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is a warning card. Person's a crowd. Someone's unwanted advice and or opinion. Someone's trying to put their nose into your business. Now, we're going to clarify these as well. So, yeah. And we have the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a relationship card. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, you could be ascending to another level at this time. You could be talking about living together, engagements, commitments, anything like that. But definitely moving forward. If I've got singles out there, this is someone approaching you for a relationship. And then we have the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups telling you to get out of your head. Live in the moment, let things be. Okay. When you start overthinking things, I tell you all the time, it pulls your energy from up here to down here. So yeah, no overthinking things. Center of the card reading, get out, guys, the happily ever after. Now, May, you just said you're single, right? Okay, I always tell my singles, if you are looking for a love read or want to know if there's real love coming in or like relationships, something of the long term, so what you're looking for, the Four of Wands and Ten of Cups, you got them both in this reading. So there's definitely someone in. I really have a feeling for my singles, you've got more than one option. One of them could very well lead to a relationship, though. Hi, Debbie Smith. Hello, Leo, and welcome. All righty. Then we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords says you're leaving the troubled waters. You're heading off into the calm waters. Some of you are moving. But yeah, it just says that you're leaving one place and moving into another place. So then we have the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands, this is beautiful energy. This is with that Ten of Cups. Two tens together, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Gotta love it. Ten of Wands says you've overcome your obstacles. You've gathered them to the side. You're pushing them to the side. You're creating a new path and a better path. Well, we also have that Hermit here that says you're on the right path. Okay. And with that, we have the Tower card moment. It's still retro. Eclipse or not, new beginnings or not, it's still retro. This is a powerful week for retro to hit as far as mechanical breakdowns. It is also going to be very emotional. So the highs and lows of emotions is what I'm seeing here. Hi, Tammy. And we have the Two of Wands. Making future travel plans. Two of Wands. All righty. I like it. I like the energy so far. So far, so good. I mean, that entire spread, you got two major arcana. You got the Hermit that says you're on the right path. And of course, we have a Tower card moment. So, yeah. All righty. Let's clarify these. Go a little bit further with these messages. We'll go as far as we can. On the Hermit card, what do we have here? The Chariot. The High Priestess. And the Death card. So there you have it. Your beginning of your reading, four major arcana of the Hermit, the Chariot, the High Priestess, and Death card. I don't think I could have said that, but I probably just summed up the entire. First of all, I know the Chariot is my favorite card in the deck. This is the card that says everything is coming in, rushing in. You get everything you want and desire, and it comes in when you least expect it. And which is most fitting because we're in the time frame of the unexpected. And for whatever reason, I'm really seeing a gift. I don't know what that means to someone. It's going to resonate someone. And believe me, Spirit has been speaking to me all weekend long. So there is some kind of gift coming in. It's going to be an unexpected surprise. Then we have the High Priestess. Now, High Priestess says a lot here. First of all, you're grounded, you're centered. You're actually holding it together pretty well for it to be retro and all this energy around you. Okay, but it's also asking you to dig in and to trust your intuition, trust where you're being led. If someone asks for your assistance this week, if someone asks you to volunteer, I want you to do so. It's going to lead you to something. Okay. Death card energy. Guys, y'all know how this is. This is one door closes, another door opens. This is what I'm talking about, the height and the depths of the emotions this week. Okay. Hi, Alan. So, yeah. All right. With that, next one, we have that Three of Swords. Why is that Three of Swords here? Next Monday's got a birthday. There you go. Three of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords. Now, for those that go into a panic, automatically assume I'm talking about the love life. I don't see this as a love life. Yay. But, still singles get advice, don't end up in a third party situation. In that case, I think they are leaving a third party. Okay. So what we have here, you and money, the moon, divine timing and deception. Deception with money, and a new beginning in communication. So in clarifying that Three of Swords is someone in your business, I think there's some jealousy here. This is what I'm picking up. Someone is jealous of you. Someone may think that you have more than what you let on, or just a generalized jealousy in you. Okay. So I don't see anything coming of it, but you need to know that someone is nosing around in your business. Someone is watching you a lot closer than they should. Okay. So on the Four of Wands, we have again the Ten of Wands, overcoming obstacles. Look, this one here is a good one. You see the ship? You're working for your ship and to come in. It's coming. And then we have, is this a knight or a king? King of Swords with the King of Wands. Okay, so you're going to be surrounded by quite a few people this particular week, or people you haven't seen or heard from in a while, which is also a retro of past energy coming back into play, past coming back into play. The King of Swords resonates with some of you. This could be someone with a short tongue. Someone that wants to come in and you, but kind of barks orders at you. It doesn't mean it's not intentional. Then we have the King of Wands, and this could resonate as an Aries. You could also be dealing with a person of authority or someone that wears a uniform, whether this is a policeman or a fireman or something like that, perhaps military. But that's what I get there, that you're dealing with someone in a uniform. So now on to the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups comes in with the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Definitely waiting on it to come in. Okay, so Page of Cups tells me someone is getting ready to make an unexpected offer. And some of you, this is in love. Some of you, just could be an offer of a help or an offer of assistance. But let me say this. I don't think it's going to meet your expectations. I'm going to throw that out there. It might be someone that you're like, no, but okay. Ace of Wands says your new beginning is right now. Right now, the week of the 16th, right now, with the eclipse. And we have the Wands, and Three of Wands is looking out over the past. What works well, what didn't, you're in a good place. Someone just said they can feel the shifting of energy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And you're waiting. You're just standing there waiting. What's coming up next? Now, the Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords. Ace of Cups. Nine of Wands together, indicating completion. The same thing we saw in that Death card energy, that you are under endings and completion as well as rebirth. Okay, common with retro swords, loss of sleep. It comes right beside what I'm telling you. You need to overthink things. Trying to shut off at night is going to be a problem. But you can blame on the moon retro energy. Ace of Cups. Ace says new beginning is in love, and that's when you're happily ever after. And the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the Bajiggity card in the center of the reading. You're like that cat on the hot tin roof. It's retro. You're feeling anxious. You feel overwhelmed. You feel happy. You feel sad. You feel all of it going on at one time. And like I said, if I can tell you, I want to go back and say it again. It's going to be an emotional week. And mood. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to laugh, if you want to scream, you got my permission. It's going to be that kind of week. Not a bad week, but an emotional week. And you can, this is one of the times, well, we had a jumper here, that you can have many emotions in one thing. Like within an hour, they change. Okay, so we had a jumper. We have the Five of Swords here on the Six of Swords. Five of Swords says you're too defensive. Okay. And with you being too defensive, let your guard down, because I see no reason for you to be defensive. None. Okay. With that, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So we got 3 nines. This says completion of a cycle. This is financial independence at its best. This is also news that new money will come in. So in other words, it's beginning. And we have the Nine of Cups. You officially got all the nines. Every single one in the deck. This says completion. This is wish fulfillment, total happiness, and total contentment. Hi, Yvonne. I'm glad to hear it, dear. I'm glad to hear the notification work. Sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes if you go back to the channel's homepage, unsubscribe and resubscribe, that will do a reset for you. So it just depends. It's a YouTube thing. Best I can tell you. Now, on your 10 of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords. We have 10 of Swords on the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. And a major arcana of strength. I love that card too. Okay, so this tells me that you're happy, go lucky, carefree. You're almost like the Fool card energy here. It could be, some of you might be taking a day off from work. Just a day to play hooky or do something fun or spend with family or grandkids or something like that. I just see a day to yourself. Taurus may or may not resonate there. Okay. We have the 10 of Swords. Don't let any of this hooky energy get involved. And this is, that feeling of being run down or someone's done you wrong. This goes back again to you overthinking things. Let that go. There's too much good for you to be allowing some crap like that into your reading. And then we have the Strength card. And look at the Lion. I love the Lion on this one. Strength is on your side. Strength is there to get you through no matter what. And that brings us up to that Tower card moment. We just have them. Unfortunately. We haven't seen the Tower in a while, so can't really complain on that. The Empress. 4 Wands has appeared again, the relationship card. And we have the 4 Pentacles. The Empress card is the mother card. Positive changes on the home front. For a small person to do, this could indicate news of a pregnancy. And please remember this is on a tower. Okay, that's what I'm clarifying. 4 Pentacles is asking you to keep some things to yourself. Opinions, secrets. I see this, Harry. Maybe a little nest egg, maybe a little stash of cash. Keep some things to yourself is what it's telling you. Okay. The fact that the relationship card here, for the vast majority of you, the person that takes you off, and I don't see a competition in the reading, which is really good, but it does show a good glimpse of your temper. It's got something to do with someone that's very close to you, like in your love life, like spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, someone you like, something like that. On the 2 of Wands, there it is, the Fool card energy with the Magician. And guys, I cannot make that up. There's the Hermit. So, clarification with 3 major arcanas. First of all, the Fool. Like I said with that Taurus energy, happy, carefree, go lucky, doing your busy week. It's going to be a very busy week. Okay. It's also that warning of not stepping off that cliff. Just slow down a little bit. Be mindful. Don't make any foolish decisions. But it tells me you're getting ready to take a leap of faith and you're ready for it. And then we have the magician. Is that it's very rare that you get the magician and the chariot, the yes card answer. This is the highest card in the deck that overrides everything in one spread, and that you ended the reading with the same card, which is the hermit. Okay, so we started this reading. Okay, we started this reading with the hermit card, and the first we clarified it with was chariot. The yes answer, getting everything you want and desire. This was backed with 3 major arcanas of the chariot, the high priestess, and death card. Okay, and then we end the reading with 3 major arcanas: the fool, the magician, and hermit. So is, I don't know what to tell you. Joni, reboot, try again. That's retro, huh? Some people are having problems, some people are not. Alrighty, so let's continue on with the messages for the week. So, but yeah, can you see the shift in energy? Do you feel the shift in energy? You see how things are playing out here? All right. First card up, moving forward and leaving an emotional upset behind. A good business deal. Fall. Next big new beginning is going to be in fall. Total victory. Like seeing that. Positive thinking. Remain positive. We have some type of disappointment is going to come into play here, but you're getting things under control. And like I said, this is a busy week. As it's a busy week, it's a lot of people around you. So it is a week about getting things under control. There it is. Over and over. Hermit card started your reading, said you are on the right path. Hermit card ended your reading, this you're on the right path. Can y'all read this? It says you're on the right path. And everything you want is now within reach. And a new emotional path. Because like I said, guys, y'all remember, good, bad, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be a roller coaster ride. So if you feel like you need to do it, by all means, do so. Now, the cards that repeated itself, of course, was the Hermit, was also the overcoming of the obstacles, and it's also the love life, the relationship card, which is going to make sense here when we talk about the eclipse. Hi, Patricia. You guys coming in late, please go back to the beginning on the replay so you can catch all the information. Okay? So, just for this week, what we need to know. What I'm seeing here, privileged lady, fortune, and family room, indicates to me that someone that is very privileged visit with you in your home, plan for fortune, and for some of you, this is some kind of job offer. This is going to offer you. Okay, some kind of offer is being made. Be warned that there's a person around. The moon deception. There is a message. This is a love message for my singles. And this man is older than you. And I say this because it has nothing to do with false person. This says it's a mature man. And the message, of course, yeah. I think some of you guys could admire. Coming in on the number 7. 7 from heaven. And we have marriage. Could lead to marriage for you guys. New home. Not so far off horizons. Some of you, I think, are ready to move, or thinking about moving, or ready for a change, or ready to do something differently. Okay? So definitely see that. Be mindful of your health, your occupation. Like I said, work is work this week, and you're going to be busy. And we're going to close that one down with sudden wealth as we start off with good fortune. So now let's jump into these love angels. Don't forget, guys, we're coming up on the end of this. So there's the pick a card. Did you pick a number 1 through 3? I'm also going to have you ask Spirit a question, a yes or no answer. Oh, wow, Joanne, you'll be closer. All right. First angel message. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Remember, singles, you've got options. So just want to throw that out there too. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Intention, manifestation, getting things done, getting under control. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. One of them you're going to separate and walk away from. For a lot of you, if I'm speaking to single people, I honestly think it could be someone from your past, but there is someone there that you're just going to shut them down. True love, this is a romance of a lifetime. We saw that there, May, with the 4 wands and the 10 of cups. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and or expectations. All righty. So moving forward on to the little oracle card. Pull 3 of these oracles. And what do we have here? First oracle card, abundance. So the reading started off with your angel cards. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and love. This is how your reading started. Successful funding and base your financial fears is all about abundance, which is. And we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. This is meaning that if you're in a relationship, you could be ascending to another level. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflected our wounds, introspection. You guys are so much alike that you could finish each other's thoughts and or sentences, and sometimes that's honestly not a bad thing. Hi, Kelly T, and welcome. So now what I'm going to have you do is I want you to pick a card. You'll pick piles 1, 2, or 3. This is going to be your personal message for the week. Also, in your mind, I want you to come up with a yes or no answer for Spirit. So right now, message of the week, piles 1, 2, or 3. All on you. Pick a card. Okay, so for those that have picked number 1, you have feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I ever thought or needed. This is your message for the week for those that chose number 1. And then we have number 2. True manifestations are powered by service and love. For those that picked number 2, your message of the week. And for those that picked number 3, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. Ouch. Step aside. Let Spirit take charge. I don't think that message could be more direct than what that is for you guys. Hi, Steph. Okay, so let me clean up some of these cards here while you think of your yes or no question. And then we got some things that we're going to cover. Hope you have all had a wonderful weekend. To me, it was, I didn't do anything, but it was just quick. I mean, I feel like the weekend just started and now it's over. Oh, we have cards everywhere. Oh. All right, let's go over the eclipse while I'm cleaning up this mess before we go to your yes or no. The eclipse energy is going to be around for the next 6 months. Okay, and it's about pretty much relationships and your abundance. And it's about bringing back the natural flow of things. Does that make sense? Where you don't feel like so scattered or rigiddity, or that you have to work hard for every single thing that you do. Okay? That's what this is going to be about. And it's not going to be a bad thing. It's just, it's going to come in, and it's supposed to start when the eclipse starts. I mean, we'll take that energy, no doubt. All right, so let's go to the yes or no answer. Okay. I just, for whatever reason, feel that there is crisis. Unexpected, but I'm seeing like total shock, the shock and awe effect. Not in a bad way, though. Not in a bad way. So first card up is 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, the Lovers, and Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Hierophant. So my answer to you is going to be yes, but with a delay attached for whatever question you want to put out there to Spirit. Yes, but with a delay attached. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, so we're going to talk about lemons and onions. Okay, we'll start with onions. We've talked about onions before. Onions, white onions in particular, and they do work, and I've been using them because I'm dealing with an open wound. Okay, if you slice a white onion and you use like the center slice or whatever, put it in a bowl, put it in a dish, and put it in a room somewhere, and put it in each room until you can figure it out. It will draw germs out there. For me, it's been huge. Just not that I don't trust people that come by to visit me, but I am one with an open wound. So what happens is when that onion picks up the open wound or whatever, it turns slimy. It's really gross. My daughter was amazed at how well this works. And it's a white onion. Okay. It's for drawing airborne germs. I particularly use it in the wintertime. Okay. Is your house going to smell like onion? Yeah. For the first day or so, it will. Okay. The onion just lays there and dries out, and there's nothing going on with that onion. That room is clear. There's no germs there. Okay. But that's how you draw the germs out of the air. Now, in socks are when you can't break a fever, and don't ask me why the hell this works, but it does. Even my doctor agrees with me that fashion trick, it does work. Same way, slice the center of the onion, put the onion in your sock so it's up against the center of your foot, and sleep with them on, and it will break your fever. Generally within a couple hours, if you're having problems breaking a fever. So, what I want to talk to you about, I told you Minnie's mom put her on the prayer list. She lost her sister. Sister lives with her. That happened yesterday. But Ruth Ann is also here in our family. She was under yoga. I think she's under Ruth Ann now, or under RA something or whatever. She's away this weekend, so she'll be back on the replay. She shared this with me. Her and her husband took care of me for my last surgery, getting me there and getting me home. When it was lemons, okay, and it was the power of absorbing negative energy with lemons, okay. And what this meant was you put lemons, like go to the grocery store and buy lemons, not lemon juice, lemons, and you place them around your house at various different points, particularly when you have someone come in to visit or whatever. I have lots of crystals and stuff like that in my room. But it's so if somebody comes in with negative energy, that lemon is going to absorb that negative energy. So anyway, she came out here that night and she bought me 3 lemons, YouTube clip on these lemons. I don't remember the man's name. So if she comes in on the replay, I'm going to ask her to share that here in the comments what his name was. Very short video, and he's telling you the same thing that I said. So, 25th surgery. So it was either the week before or the week after, and she showed these lemons. And she bought 3. Now I've moved the placement of them since then. I've had one on each end table and one by my television, which is it's something you have to pass when you come through my house. Okay, so to let you know, this is a dried lemon. This is a lemon that's been hanging out since April. Looks fine. Not completely hard, but it's not rotting or anything like that. Okay. So I had someone come in with negative energy, and the man talked about it on his video. Could it turn slimy if it was a dried up lemon? It's supposed to keep these lemons in your house. So anyway, I had someone come in with negative energy last week. And I'm meaning to email Ruth about this. And they sat down where the lemon was placed on the end table beside them. And I really did not think a whole lot about it, okay, until the next day. And the next day, they left a water bottle in there. So, I'm in there and I'm straightening up and picking up and whatever. And I picked that lemon up. Just don't ask me why. And the whole side, slimy green. The whole side. Lemon had been laying there with the lemons for weeks. This whole thing was slimy green. Of course, it went out the door. Immediately washed my hands, got that ick off, and out. Got a note to pick up some more lemons this week. But I thought that is something very interesting. I've always used black candles. I never realized that lemons could absorb negative energy, let alone when it's turned hard. So, yeah. Or sore throat. Yep. So, yeah, this was pretty good. And, lemons are fairly cheap. Pick you up a bag of them and just set them randomly around your house. People don't question me. I mean, they come in my house and there are crystals, there's onions, there's lemons. Lemons was just an addition to my daughter tells me, because there's a marble table and there's always like a candle or an incense. I got my sound bowl in there, lots of stuff like there. And she says, I know something is going on when I walk by this. I know it is. And I'm like, absolutely. It's for you to leave your negative crap outside my front door and not bring it up in my space. So, yeah, but I had to share with you, this works. This absolutely works. And I should have saved the lemon to show you guys just how gross it was, but I wanted it out the house. So it went out the house, done with, washed my hands, and I'm like, oh, no, no, no. Yep. Oh, yeah, I used to hate it when they put the big vapor rub for me to sleep. It's supposed to open up my little snotty nose. But yeah, it worked. It worked. And like I said, this is a hard lemon. Let me see if I got, hold on. I got one that might be a little bit, that is solid, I think. Don't bear with me. My damn stomach is, my vision's giving me a trip. No, I'm sorry. That's the hard one there. This one here has also been out for a few weeks. It's not as hard as this one is. This one's been out longer, so it's a lot harder than this one is. But as you can see, these lemons are fine. They're fine. So, but yeah, the next day after she was gone, the whole lemon was slimy green. I'm like, ew. So, I often am asked, do I read people? Just, in random or whatever. I don't necessarily sit around making an occupation of reading people because it drains my energy. I mean, if I'm bored, if I'm having a drink at a bar, absolutely. But I mean, I just don't sit around reading people. This particular person in my house, though, the other day, I didn't really read the person, but I knew something was off. I knew something was off. That this person was going through something or whatever. Well, whatever it is, now I'm contemplating calling and saying, do you feel better? Because I had a lemon absorbed all your negativity while you were here. But I did want to share this for you. So on the grocery list this week, lemons, white onions. White onions I usually do in the winter, obviously for flu season and things like that. I have been doing white onions just because I got an open wound. So yeah, deep heating rub too, and put it on our chest. Yep, and it's my grandmother always made a thing of honey gourd that she kept in the refrigerator, and you took a dose of that when you weren't feeling good. Onions Jackies, two things you can do. Onion socks break a fever for white onion. You slice the center of the onion and you put it in your sock, make sure it's up against your foot. It will worse. But if you have someone that's not feeling good or you're worried about germs, you slice the center of a white onion, put it in a bowl or plate, and leave it in a room. If there are airborne germs in that room, that onion turns slimy and it's gross. It's absolutely gross. If nothing else, just leave it alone because it'll just dry out or whatever. The same thing as a hard lemon, a dried out white onion will also slime. Pretty interesting. I'll have to pull out. I've got a medical book that was in my grandmother's farmhouse, dated in the early 1900s. And the stuff they used to do, my God, I mean, if you had a tumor and you had cancer, you packed it with ice. They used to treat toothaches with kerosene. Can't make that up. Yeah, but the lemon actually worked. It actually works. So I highly recommend everybody pick up your lemons, pick up your white onions if you're worried about germs or whatever, and roll with it. But the lemon did work. I had to mention that. Now, back to the reads. The monthly reads are completed. They're under monthly. Check them out. I really enjoy doing them. I really enjoy my cross watchers. And I also really enjoy, hi Earl, welcome. I also enjoyed the people that it's not even their sign. They're just there to support me while I'm doing them. So they were a lot of fun. I did those on Friday. Your weeklies are currently up for the week of the 16th. The eclipse is sticking with us for 6 months. Okay. And this is 6 months of solid, pure abundance, goodness. And it's relationships, and it's love, and it's money, and it's health, and it's people getting new jobs, people getting new homes, people starting new relationships. It is all of that. So yeah, we don't see this too often. No, I ain't never used no kerosene. Let me tell you what my grandmother had. Do y'all know what Mercura comb is? Skin your knee on the sidewalk and sit there and wonder if I want to sit there and die crying and just bleed to death before I go tell her. Because that stuff is like, I'm going to burn you up. Harry knows what I'm talking about. Mercura comb. I tell you what, this is one cappy kid showing my age here when Bactine came out. Just want to say that. This is a perfect cycle to entrepreneurs. Perfect. You right about that? This is 6 months of blazing, wonderful energy. And I hope y'all saw that. Those major arcanas, stick out in the deck higher than your court cards or your suit cards. We opened up with 4 major arcanas. We closed the reading with 4 major arcanas. We opened with the Hermit and the Chariot. We closed the reading out with the Chariot and the Magician. Yes, it's that serious. It's that serious. So, yeah. But, guys, I thank y'all for joining me. I've kept y'all over an hour. I'm about to starve to death. I have not had my dinner yet, so I got to go in there and find me something to eat. The abundance, it all begins wherever you are, wherever the eclipse is. It begins today, tonight, tomorrow. It begins now. It's about the eclipse. It's there for 6 months. So I want to share that with my YouTube family. If you're watching the replay, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Join us sometime. We'd love to have you. So, yeah. All right. You guys have a great week ahead. I'll see you Wednesday night at 7 p.m. It is, Earl, it's a good time for new business. It's a good time for new love. It's a good time for new cars. It's a good time for new homes. It's a good time for new relationships. It's a good time to amend relationships. It's just, it doesn't come around too often. It definitely should be celebrated. So if nothing else, I hope y'all all sleep well tonight, knowing that the shift in energy that we've got coming is a 6-month shift to the better. All right, gang. Wednesday night at 7, the weekly check-in. Be sure to stop by. Love you all.